Rheumatoid arthritis is a common chronic disease, and concern about the adverse effect of methotrexate as a commonly marked disease-modifying antirheumatic drug, especially hepatotoxicity, could be a reason for methotrexate discontinuation or its dose reduction. The physicians need to decide about the next strategy, not only to control the disease but also to prevent hepatotoxicity. Here we need evidences for evidence-based practice. We expect that when a physician finds an elevation in liver enzyme, especially in comparison with previous normal enzyme, he may decide to decrease its dose or discontinue MTX. Or due to active disease, sometimes he might change it to another DMARD, or even doesn't change or increase its dose, especially in patients with high disease activity index. The result of these multiple policies on the next enzyme is unclear for us, so the major question is what would be happened after each decision to correct our strategy for evidence-based practice. So I'm going to report these evidences based on the research which was published in Journal of Current Rheumatology Review in 2020. This research in 286 patients receiving MTX identified these 102 patients with at least one-time liver enzyme elevations. In the retrospective cohort follow-up, these 30 patients had again second abnormal enzyme after different policies according to drug dosage or any investigation about transaminitis. These policies, as you see, most of the patients continue to take MTX with the same dose, and strategies like decreased dose or discontinuation of MTX were identified only in 31% of patients. Therefore, fixed dose and decreased dose were the most common strategies. And after 2 consecutive enzyme elevations, again most of the patients continued fixed dose. And here you see the consequences of the first and second strategies in the level of next liver enzyme. Continuing with fixed dose as the most common strategy, you see here, the consequence was normalization of the next enzyme in about 2/3 of patients, and this scenario was repeated after 2 consecutive enzyme elevation too. The best result for the second and third enzyme, red color, were seen after MTX discontinuation or dose reduction. On the other hand, the second enzyme was normal in over than 90% of these patients, while the third enzyme were normal in all of the patients following implementation of these strategies. Despite of the type of physician's decision, the trend to improvement observed in transaminitis. This trend was minimal in definite cases of MTX-induced transaminitis with repeated enzyme elevation. So the prominence of the physician's policy is revealed in this situation. Repeated enzyme elevation, despite of their level, could be a good clue for necessity of further evaluation and making a different decision in transaminitis. Our 4-group classification of MTX transaminitis in this slide, we think it is more practical for a clinical approach to MTX transaminitis. Thank you.